Sean wanted to change his name. Sean never liked his name. Sean never liked his name. People always made fun of him for it. They always said, "Seen." People would make so many jokes about his name. A lot of them said, "Hey, have you seen?" Sean asked his parents why they gave him that name. They said it sounded nice. "Why did you spell it that way though?" he asked. His parents said Sean was the usual spelling. "Yeah, but people still keep making fun of me," he said. "Your name is great. Your classmates are just immature," his mom said. Sean looked into changing names. He always liked the name Brandon. He told his parents that he wanted to change his name. They were hurt that he didn't like his name. They told him that if he wanted to change his name, he would have to pay for it himself. They also told him that they would continue calling him Sean. Sean thought that was okay since they were his parents. Sean filled out the petition and did the necessary steps to change his name. At school, Sean told everyone to call him Brandon. Unfortunately, only the teachers accepted his request. Sean realized that his classmates have known him too long as Sean. It was too hard for them to call him Brandon. A pair of Magi pants. Peggy was watching TV one day. It was Monday afternoon, so there was nothing good on. It was mostly just local news, soap opera, or paid programming. Peggy decided to watch the paid programming channel. The product they were trying to sell was Magi pants. According to the sellers, Magi pants made your legs look smaller. They came in multiple colors. The TV showed satisfied customers talking about Magi pants. One of them even said that she gained confidence after wearing the pants. Peggy usually made fun of the people on paid programming. This time, however, she wanted to buy the product. Peggy never liked her legs. No matter how much she exercised or diet, her legs would still be big. Magi Pants was also having a deal too. Buy one pair, get the second one half off. If she called within 10 minutes, she could get a free pair of Magi shorts. Peggy called the number. She ordered one pair. A week later, the pants arrived in the mail. Peggy tore the package and tried them right away. She looked in the mirror, but did not see the difference. Frustrated, she called the company asking for a refund. "Miss, are you sure you don't see the difference?" "Yes, I am sure," Peggy said. The sales representative tried to offer her another pair of pants, but Peggy declined. That was the first and last time she ordered anything from paid programming. He decided to hire her. Emily was unemployed. She had been looking for a job for over 6 months now. Everyone was surprised that she still did not have a job. She graduated from a top university with honors. She was likable and did a lot of volunteer work related to environmental awareness. Emily has done many interviews, but it never went right. She knew she was a pretty good interviewee. It's just that the jobs she applied for were really competitive. She was no longer the best like she was in college. She was average. A couple of months later, Emily found a job opening at an environmental law firm. She discovered that her classmate from high school, Chris Smith, was the hiring director. She has not talked to him since the end of high school, but they were good friends during high school. She decided to give him a call. She told him that she majored in environmental science in college and that she was interested in the law assistant position. Chris was upset that she only called him because she was interested in the job. "No. I also wanted to hear how you're doing, too," Emily said. "Yeah, right. Well, I'm definitely not hiring you. So don't even try," he said. Emily applied anyways. When Chris came across her application, he scoffed. But then he looked at her application and noticed that her resume was very impressive. She did well in school and she did a lot of work in the environmental science field. He decided to hire her. Embarrassing moments. Ruth was very clumsy and often fell at the worst times possible. Last year she tripped and fell into a tray of food at the cafeteria. Another year she fell in the middle of a lecture, and all the other students looked at her. People knew Ruth was prone to accidents, and she felt super embarrassed when these events happened. She knew that everyone thought she was weird. This year she was determined to be more careful, and avoid any accidents. However, she could not keep her resolution. Ruth was walking in the rain, and somehow managed to fall. Her fall not only caused her to slip, it also caused her to crash into a trash can. This trash can knocked down other trash cans, starting a domino effect, which left a trail of trash everywhere next to her. The trash smelled with all the old food that students have thrown away. Instead of laughing at her, many of the students helped her. They helped pick up the trash. They also helped her up and asked if she was okay. She felt so touched by the help she received. She no longer felt embarrassed or pressured. In the past, Ruth always felt embarrassed. She thought that everyone looked down on her. She now learned that no one was judging her. She knew that she should be more careful. However, she was careful for herself, not for other people. She no longer had embarrassing moments, because she no longer felt embarrassed. A long-distance relationship. Eddie and Cynthia both went to the same high school. They had liked each other since 9th grade. Eddie and Cynthia met in math class. Cynthia was really good at math. She always scored the highest out of everyone. Eddie was having trouble with math. He kept getting F's. If he didn't bring his grade up to a C, he would have to repeat the class. The teacher asked Cynthia to help Eddie out for extra credit, and she said yes. Every day after school for 2 hours, Cynthia would help him. Eddie fell in love with her. He ended up with a B in the class. Eddie took Cynthia out to dinner to thank her. At dinner, they both fell for each other. They started dating. Everything was good. They never had fights and even talked about getting married one day. When senior year came around, though, they had to apply to college. They didn't want to stop each other from going places, but they both wanted to stay together. Cynthia got into Harvard, and wanted to major in math. Eddie did not get into Harvard. He got accepted to a school near Harvard but thought it would be better for him to stay closer to home. Cynthia ended up going to Harvard and Eddie ended up going to Florida State University. They tried to have a long-distance relationship, but it was hard. They broke up after their first year of college. After they graduated, however, they both worked in Florida. They got back together.